Hello, everybody. Quiet Atheist here, and welcome to another episode of Scientology. Now, before I get into the rest of this video in its entirety, I'd like to take a moment to talk about Christianity. And the reason why I want to talk about Christianity is there is a certain habit in Christianity that is similar to the habit in Scientology that I'm going to be talking about in this particular video that I'm making today. Now, in the past, I have made previous videos about a topic in Christianity. And by topic, I mean faith healing, where these individuals, instead of taking their sick and dying children to the doctors and actually giving them medicine, so on and so forth, they would actually stand over their children and pray over them in hopes that prayer would cure their sick and dying children. Well, it turns out that this basically was not the case because there was a lot of innocent children dying. And there was a lot of times where these religious parents would go to court over this nonsense, and some of them ended up going to prison because they would continue to do these things. They would continue to have this particular behavior. Now, in Scientology, there is a similar habit that these Scientologists have, and I can only assume that it is just as dangerous. Now, it is known as the touch assist. And basically, I'm going to be giving an example to shed a bit of light on the subject, if you will, on how this particular tactic is used when it regards healing. Now, say I get shot in the knee, and they basically would put their fingers on my ankle, and they push up in a massaging manner, if you will. And by the time their fingers get close to the wound, evidently the bullet is supposed to pop out of my knee, and it's supposed to heal automatically. Now, you and I both obviously find that funny. And it really makes me laugh when I heard about this particular situation, and I immediately wanted to share it with you guys. You know, these Scientologists are against doctors, they are against modern medicine, they are against modern science. They would rather apply their primitive, non ethical situations to innocent children or anyone else who is sick for that matter, and run the risk of all these people dying. Why? Because they believe these ancient aliens gave them the power to heal, so on and so forth. And to me, that is ridiculous, you know. And this is just another religious behavior that should be against the law. A lot of innocent people are being subjected to this atrocity in both Christianity and Scientology. Yet, a lot of these people think that they could get away with this nonsense. Now, some of them do, in a way, because our justice system in this country is obviously not perfect. You know, it lets a lot of people off the hook, so to speak. And in Scientology, this type of behavior when it comes to innocent lives is preposterous. These Scientologists do not have the right to subject their children to this kind of danger. It's endangering their children's lives, yet they don't care. And they never will care. Why? Because they're too interested in pushing their agenda into the civilization, just like Christianity does. Now, Scientology is not as big as Christianity, but Scientology does bear a lot of behaviors that are similar, if not the same, as Christianity, and it is rather pathetic indeed. And quite frankly, I would not be sad if Scientology decided to disappear one day. I would not miss it one bit. And they should bring up laws to protect these children. They should bring up laws that would make these individuals take their kids into the doctors to see an actual doctor. And it makes me laugh because I remember reading a story one time about a young kid who basically, I think it was stubbing her toe, and they wouldn't take her to a doctor because she obviously was in a lot of pain. And these Scientologists kept putting it off, and it turns out that This young girl who stubbed her toe, the toe was becoming really, really infected, and the toe was turning black. Basically, I think it was damaged really bad, and it took it to the point to where she got really sick because of it, and she almost got blood poisoning before they decided to take her to a doctor. They continued that touch assist situation, and obviously in that particular situation it didn't work because she nearly got blood poisoning and she probably almost lost her foot. Religion in general is ridiculous. A lot of these people think that they can save humanity with their particular religion. Scientology has the same mentality. And what pisses me off about the whole subject is the fact that L. Ron Hubbard, the founder of Scientology, has gotten individuals into believing this nonsense. And it really makes me sad. It really does. And children and adults, for that matter, when they're sick and dying, should not be subjected to this kind of atrocity in any way, shape, or form. And that's what I think about this particular subject. Leave your comments in the comment section down below. I'd really like to see your thoughts on this particular issue. Please feel free to share with this video with anyone that might be interested, whether it be on Facebook, Tumblr, Google+, wherever you guys hang out. In the meantime, the Quiet Atheist is out. And remember, if you can be good at it. Most of all, thank you for watching. And be on the lookout for my next Scientology video. Talk to you later.